Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the archives to explore a relic of the internet's past. Professor teaches Internet Explorer 5.5. Yes, you heard that right. We're going back to a time when dial-up was king and browser wars were raging. Now, for those of you who weren't around or were too young to remember, Internet Explorer 5.5 was a big deal. It was Microsoft's attempt to dominate the web browsing landscape, and for a while, it succeeded. But how does this vintage software hold up today? Professor teaches Internet Explorer 5.5 isn't the browser itself, but a training program designed to help users navigate and master its features. Think of it as a digital textbook for a bygone era. The software guides you through everything from basic browsing to more advanced topics, like customizing the interface and managing security settings. The interface is, well, let's just say it's a product of its time. Expect chunky graphics, limited color palettes, and a user experience that feels clunky compared to modern browsers. But that's part of the charm, isn't it? It's a nostalgic trip back to the early days of the web. The lessons themselves are straightforward and easy to follow. Professor Teaches uses a step-by-step approach with clear instructions and plenty of screenshots. It's like having a patient tutor guiding you through every click and command. But who is this for in 2024? Well, probably not your average internet user. Modern browsers like Chrome, Firefox, and Edge are light years ahead in terms of speed, features, and security. However, there are a few niche audiences who might find value in Professor Teaches Internet Explorer 5.5. First, there are the nostalgia buffs. If you're a web history enthusiast or just want to relive the glory days of the early internet, this is a fun way to do it. It's like stepping into a time machine and experiencing the web as it was. Second, there are educators and researchers. Professor Teaches Internet Explorer 5.5 can be a valuable tool for understanding the evolution of web technology. It provides a snapshot of a specific moment in internet history and allows you to compare it to where we are today. Finally, there might be some very specific use cases where running an old version of Internet Explorer is necessary. Perhaps you have a legacy application that only works with IE 5.5, where you need to test a website's compatibility with older browsers. In those situations, Professor Teaches can help you get up to speed quickly. Of course, there are some serious drawbacks to consider. Internet Explorer 5.5 is incredibly outdated and lacks the security features of modern browsers. Using it for everyday browsing would be a huge security risk. It's also missing many of the features we take for granted today, like tab browsing, extensions, and advanced developer tools. Professor Teaches Internet Explorer 5.5 is more of a historical curiosity than a practical tool. It's a fascinating glimpse into the past, but it's not something you'd want to use for your daily browsing needs. If you're interested in web history or need to support legacy applications, it might be worth checking out. Otherwise, stick with a modern browser for a safer and more enjoyable online experience.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.